playing out. Do you get a sense that the Congress has decided?
Too much to speak.
Yeah, no, 1 minute.
If at all they wanted to argue, he should have gone to the court to argue.
Okay, they've argued in the court, they've lost, they've argued all these matters, they've lost in the court.
When you are debating,
how
you are
does
giving
this play,
10
Rahul
seconds to me and you interrupt. But you have given uninterrupted time of 5 minutes.
Sir, he was in the studio, he gets some benefit, it's not uninterrupted, he was quoting from a court order, the viewer needs to know about the court order.
No, he gets benefit because
please.
That benefit I can also get, Rahul.
I will also give you the benefit, just give me half a second, Rahul.
That benefit I can also get.
Rahul, how is this playing out politically? Does Rahul Gandhi, is the Congress trying to position himself as a victim and take him to Karnataka as someone who is being victimized by the BJP? Is that the Congress's game plan?
Rajdeep, basically, if you see there are two game plans if we see unfolding right now. One is the BJP, the other is the Congress. Both of them, basically, their lives or future depends on what eventually the last word or legal word in this case is. Eventually, it is going to be decided, say, in High Court or Supreme Court, wherever, because it is possible that the complainant may go to the Supreme Court in case Rahul Gandhi gets a relief from the High Court. So the point here, Rajdeep, is what are they doing in the interim period between the sentencing, the lower court, and the final adjudication, the legal adjudication. What the BJP is doing is taking the issue to the public. Each day, it shows that it is, if not celebrating, it is rejoicing. It is trying to send across a repetitive message. One, Rajdeep, what we are saying in the press conference is different. What the cadres are doing, Rajdeep, the RSS and BJP cadres are nullifying what Rahul Gandhi has been saying vis-a-vis Adani and several others. They are saying Rahul Gandhi's word cannot be trusted. See, every time he speaks, he's in legal trouble. So that's the narrative the BJP is trying to build. Second, it's a godsend for them, Rajdeep, that the leader who walked some 3,500 odd kilometers across the nation, building a narrative, pushing his party ahead of the opposition spectrum, eventually cannot become the prime minister candidate today if the government falls. Because of some reason, if the government falls, Rahul Gandhi cannot be the united opposition's prime minister. Now, the second is what the Congress is doing. The Congress is trying to say that the judges have a problem. The courts, it is finding faults with the courts, Rajdeep. First it was a lower court, now it is a session court, tomorrow it can be the high court. It is trying to say that my Abhishek Manu Singhvi knows the law better than the judges who are sitting in the courts. But the fact is, they have to depend on the law. They're trying to get the sympathy factor. One, I don't think how they are doing it very well. The second important thing, they have already started, Rajdeep. If you see the caste census element that they have picked up in the last few days, is, I think, has a link to this case where the BJP is trying to push the Congress on the OBC front. It is definitely to create a wedge between the marriage BJP has created between Mandal and Kamandal. But I think there is an inkling that the Congress is trying to say OBCs don't trust what the BJP is saying. So I think there are two parallel narratives and games going on. One have to wait and see eventually what happens in the courts.
Very interesting. Syed Zafar Islam, you wanted to respond to Mohammad Khan. I didn't let you. Now is your turn. Please go ahead.
See, Rajdeep, there are two things which I wanted to convey. First of all, if at all he has so many arguments, legal arguments, then I think he should have represented in the court instead of in this debate. Because here, we are only particular about one thing, and that is what BJP is talking about, that Mr. Rahul Gandhi and entire family felt that they are above the law. They showed arrogance because court had given them a very clear option to say sorry, to apologize to the section of the society who has been hurt by his sentiment, he has insulted, and he had the option to say sorry and this matter would have ended there. But he chose to say, no, I won't say sorry because I am above the law. I represent Congress party and I am above the law and I represent the first family. That arrogance is something which we are talking about, that today court has shown that such arrogance will not work.
Your second
point. You have to comply with the law of the land, or if you show restraint, then of course you will have to be subject to the punishment by the law of the land. Second is, of course, the OBC committee. We were talking about OBC committee. Yes, we stand by them because we felt that they were hurt, they were insulted, and we raised their voice. And we, of course, we wanted them to realize that we are with them. And if Congress party is insulting them, we will fight with them. If they're fighting the battle, we will fight.